welcome to today's class. Today we're going to work on the legs. We're going to do some weights, so you got your ankle weights, and then just doing some basic strength training on the legs. We're going to start just moving forward and back in that butterfly pose, so we're opening the inner thighs. Hold it forward, squeeze your abdominals, and you can put a little bit of, gentle movement in there if you like, or you can just hold it to the side. And lower down. We're going to extend the leg out, and we're just going to walk forward with your legs. Okay, and then walk back. So working that hip cavity. Working the psoas muscle. The big muscle on the inside of your thigh, that psoas muscle, it's the hardest muscle to get to strengthen. So just moving it in ways that you normally don't is probably the best way. Okay, we're going to take the yoga cushion, put it behind, and I want you to lay back. We're just going to open the chest here. Deep breath in and out. And relax. And bring the arms up. Stretch them back. Okay, this is a good one to do every day because it stretches your chest, opens your shoulders, and if you're doing the arms, you're working your shoulders. And I do this one every day just because of my surgery. I want to keep that scar tissue stretched out. And I notice if I don't do it, then underneath my armpits, where they took the lymph nodes out, that gets really tight. The other thing I do every day is massage the jojoba oil I have essential oil inside of it, peppermint, and I put a little bit of black pepper in it. And the black pepper warms. Just takes down the inflammation. You can also put some castor oil in there if you want. And reverse the arms. Chest down. Bring it up. And back down. Okay, we're going to use the elbows to bring ourselves up. And we're going to move the cushion just to the side for now. I want to open up the legs before we go on to the weights. So take your yoga strap, hook it onto your foot, And we're going to do those little circles. Keep the flow flexed, slow and controlled here. Keep squeezing your core. And reverse. Alright, and then we're going to drop down one loop and go a little bigger. And reverse. And hold it up, flex the foot. And then windshield wiper. Again, listen to your leg and your hip. It's only going to let you go as far as you're able to. You might be way down here with your leg if your hamstrings are really tight. So you're just doing the same movement, just down a little lower. Okay, I'm able to come up here. And we're going to hold this one out, let it stretch. Move the cushion up a bit. There we go. And you can see my foot's not on the ground. And then we're going to come across, switch hands. And now we're stretching that IT band. Only stretch as far as it feels comfortable. You can put a cushion down. You can also turn and do these so that your foot goes to the wall until you get comfortable stretching out that IT band, because it can be really tight. And we're going to roll the hip down. And slowly bring that leg back up. Okay. Now you're going to find if you don't do these every day, you're going to see how quickly the legs tightens up on you. Alright. And then it takes about 3 days of doing it every day, 2 times a day, to get it back to where it was, being flexible. So your muscles and your tendons are kind of like an elastic band. They pull them out, they stretch back. So you have to keep stretching them out to keep them stretched out. Switch direction. Drop it down. And do those bigger ones. 3, 4. Okay, and go at your own pace here. You might have to go slow than me. Listen to your body. Slower is always better because it allows your body to reconnect with itself. Okay. Now we're going to hold it at the center. Windshield wiper. Extend it out. Try to take anywhere from 4 to 8 breaths. Allow that leg to relax. Now we're going to switch it over. Again, you can put the cushion underneath your foot too, if you need to. Right then, back to the center. Bring it down. Bring both knees in. We're just going to stretch out the lower back, the legs, the feet. Bring your head up. And we're going to rock yourself forward here. Alright, we're going to put on the weights and we're going to do some leg presses. Keep working those inner thighs. And I'm going to take my bolster and I'm going to put it underneath my hips. If you don't have a bolster, you can do the same thing on the floor. Okay, but I'm really challenging myself, so I want to use that bolster. Alright, so we're going to lay back down. Bring the knees in. Let them come right to your chest. Stand your feet up. And we're going to use that weight to stretch the hamstrings. Keep squeezing your core. Keep your leg muscles engaged. Now I have 2-pound leg weights on. And press the legs back. And now we start with our press ups. And 25, hold them up there, do some ankle circles. reverse. And hold the legs up, just letting the hamstrings stretch. Right back to the center, and we're going to do a second set. And last one, hold it up, stretch forward. Stretching out those hamstrings. Drop the knees to the chest. Maybe drop in a happy baby. And the feet back down. And extend the legs back up, and now we're going to scissor out. So very slowly, just let the legs open up. Keep the legs engaged, your core squeezed. Feet flexed. Allow those inner thighs to stretch out. Alright, from here we're going to scissor up. So you lift as you exhale. Five more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the legs down. Bring the legs down to the floor. And we're going to bring them back up. So working the abdominals now. hold this one up. Bring the legs back up, and we're going to do another set of scissors. Last one. Bring your knees down, drop them down to the floor, and bring them up. Four more. Two, and last one. Bring it in, hold it up. Extend those legs up. We're going to stretch the hamstrings. Stretch the lower back. Drop the knees down. Bring the legs back down. And we'll do, bring your arms up to your head. And we're just going to cross it over. Readjust the cushion here. To the center, readjust the cushion. Five more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Bring the legs down. Just take a breath. We're going to push up to bridge and pull the cushion out. Hold bridge pose. And lower. Push back up. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 more. Bring it down. Bring the knees in. Relax the feet. Okay, we're gonna rock it up. And I want you to roll over onto your stomach here. Bring your head all the way down. And we're just gonna keep the feet together, squeeze everything tight, and lift the feet up. Now before your feet, your legs go down a little bit farther. You have to work far harder to get it back up. And relax. Now we're just going to bring one foot up, and I want you just to press it up. And lower it down. Switch sides. move your hips back and forth here. Come up into cobra. Stretch the back. Drop your head back. Slowly lower it down. And we're going to bring that knee up. Lift the leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Straighten it. To the other side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Alright, we're going to round up into child's pose. Take all the pressure off over your lower back. And then come to a sit. We're going to take off the leg weights. Take off the leg weights. And we're just going to stretch forward to stretch out the back. Hamstrings, inner thighs, lower back. Alright, back to the center. You can open your legs and stretch through the center. And we're just stretching out the legs here. It's important after you stretch, when you do your weight training, you want to stretch out those tendons. Because if you don't, you're going to be sore the next day. Back to the center, down to the left side. And if you can't come all the way down, you're here, that's fine too. And do the other side. Just listen to your body. Do what you're able to do. And we're going to do one more hip flexor stretch. I like to do the hamstrings and hip flexors every day because if you don't, they get really tight. Okay, you want a deeper stretch, come down to your elbows. Shift the weight back, and then we're going to shift the weight forward. Stretch the hamstrings. If you're able to, maybe you can drop into the splits. If you can't, just stay in the upright position. You can also use your hands to hold yourself up. Bend the knee to come out of it into pigeon pose. Stretch it back. Lift that back leg to stretch out your quad. Right, and then we did the same thing on the other side. Shift the weight forward. Center. And stretch the quad. Back up to tabletop. Rounded into child's pose. Really push the shoulders back. And back to the center. And that's today's class. Thanks for joining me today. As you can see, I'm getting a lot stronger. I'm able to do a lot more with my exercises, and I've added the weights. And this is the point where the muscles start to develop. And the muscles, when you develop your muscles, the muscles burn the fat. So the more muscle you have, the less fat you have. It's just part of the process. You need to get flexible, increase your mobility, and then you gently start to build your muscle. Now I don't want to bulk up, so I'm not using 30 or 40 pounds. I'm just using 2-pound weights, just enough to tone my body and get my muscles back the way I want them to be. So thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys tomorrow.